What's up, guys? I'm Jay Cotto. Welcome to the Boxing and Jedi's Tavern. And, well, here we go again with the Eminem, should we say, Eminem comeback, right? And, well, of course, you got Machine Gun Kelly, who just came out and, came back with a nice, decent diss. And we're waiting for, Thanos to come back and, drop the gems. But in the meantime, we had Joe Budden, who was formerly a member of Slaughterhouse, which was one of the groups that Eminem had, signed or whatever. And he had a podcast yesterday, and it was crazy. Okay, first of all, peace to Crooked Eye, who came out and just basically debunked everything that Joe Budden had said on that podcast. Now, Joe Budden had told us, as fans, during the podcast to check his Carfax, meaning check his resume. The last time I checked, you lost to Hollow the Don. Peace to Hollow the Don. A very, very credible and excellent underground rapper. You know what I mean? Battle rapper. Awesome. Amongst many in his ranks. And you just basically you just basically exposed yourself. You know what I mean? And now hearing Crooked Eye's whole take on it, it is you that quit on M. It is you that quit on yourself. It is you that left. You went in there already with something on your chest with M. And when you go into deals like that, especially when it has to do with business, you know what I'm saying? Like how do you expect anything to work out that way? It's not going to work out. So now it's not even about the case of the hand that feeds you. It's about you not really wanting or accepting the hand that was feeding you. You really didn't want nothing to do with it. So why'd you sign? Like Crooked Eye said, why did you sign? Like if you wasn't happy, you had the opportunities and you just went with it. You just went with it. So now you're putting them under the table. You're trying to make M, seem like he wasn't there for you. First of all, y'all all grown ass men. It's funny how the rest, of the group members, they haven't said anything like this. And at the same time, they're happy and it's nothing but positivity and, admiration and being grateful for what M tried to, do for them. And they understand it was them that were supposed to push themselves as grown men. That was your group. You're supposed to take responsibility for it. But what did you decide to do? Walk away because Joe Budden either A, couldn't be the leader of the group, I guess, or you just, I don't know what, or you just felt like M needed to hold your hand in your career because why? So M was supposed to take a piece of himself, which he already did take a piece of him. So whatever he earned and signed y'all as a group and was giving y'all money and signed y'all and y'all was living off that, right? I don't understand. Like, where you coming from with all this shit? How does M don't owe you a damn thing? M wasn't supposed to do anything like that. You got your group, your talent's there. Now it's up to you to do your own talents. You didn't complain nothing about marketing or nothing like that. Why didn't you do that? Why? You know what I'm saying? You expected M to do all the work for you. Oh, Eminem's Slaughterhouse. For what? So now, had it been like that Eminem, and then let's just say facts would have been thrown in your face. Oh, you weren't shit without Eminem on your tours because he had to come on your tours. Then what? You would have had hate for Eminem regardless. So you're trying to put this man back against the wall after he tried to help you out. And this is all confirmed with Crooked Eye. And it's also confirmed with Royce the 5'9". Like, you do owe Eminem an apology. There's a certain way to say that you don't like your man, especially he fed you, son. Like he, you know what I'm saying? Like Bazaar said, bro, he gave you life again. And anybody that's gonna say that Joe Budden was relevant before Slaughterhouse, all that time, he was getting dissed, punched in the face by one of Raekwon's mans or some shit, all by Raekwon. I mean, there's a lot of bullshit. He took a lot of L's. And he knew he couldn't fuck with motherfucking M. So what did he decide to do? He decided to talk about him. But yeah, you're saying that and this is what I'm oh my God. This shit, I'm laughing. I'm in hysterics still to this day because you are more relevant than M 10 years. You're more lyrical. M hasn't been saying shit. Then you got everybody else trying to agree with it. But if you look at that time span, M was more lyrically gifted and dropping more shit than anybody that was up on that timeline. Better than your Drakes. Better than your fucking Minajes. Better than your Waynes. Think about it. Right? And everybody now is talking all this shit now. My man came back, murdered everybody, and look what happened. And now it's on some shit that he wants to bring the game back to where it's supposed to be, and everybody's upset now. So now, Joe Budden, you already came into the game hating already. Crooked Eye debunked your shit. You came in already with hate on your chest, dog. You already had something with M. And that's some fucking snake shit. So you walked away. This is why, you know what I'm saying, Slaughterhouse wasn't really, you know what I'm saying? They didn't really give up. But motherfuckers are known, though. They're respected. And you decided to just give up, walk away. Because why? Because Joe, once again, was unhappy. Wanted things to revolve around you. I mean, that whole podcast was your therapy session. This is what I got off of it. And I'm glad you said niggas could check your resume. Niggas could check my Carfax. I'm glad you said that. Because this is exactly what I'm doing. I checked it, and now I'm giving you, and everybody else will, their input. And you saying that shit right now, and me as a rap fan, like, I can't respect you on that. As a grown-ass man, 44 years old, the way you try to twist everything and make it seem like, you know, it's you that was unhappy with everything, even yourself. You're mad at yourself, dog. And now you're trying to hide your opinion behind this, oh, but I'm a podcaster shit, meaning that you have all rights and licenses? No. You should have put that on wax, number one. Number two, you should have had a little bit more respect. Instead of saying Eminem shit was trash. Like, there's a certain, you know what I'm saying, etiquette, a certain ethic and code on how you fucking treat people that put money in your pocket, food on your table, dog. Know what I'm saying? You could have worded it like, you know what I'm saying? Yo, you know, that's not M. You know? Boy, it's trash. Another time, people think that, you know what I'm saying? And you're trying to make people think that we're supposed to accept it because you're a podcaster now. But then you're a podcaster now. You're not coming out of retirement. But then you tell M, you need to poke and pry a little more to get me off the couch. But you already have enough. And I'm more than sure you got a lot of rhymes in your vault already from the hate that you already have for fucking M that you built up on yourself. You feel me? Inside of your fucking vault, but it doesn't matter because they're gonna fall and crumble, dog. God don't like ugly, you know. And the way you came off on the podcast yesterday, man, me sitting there and just listening to this, like, nah, I can't even say you had any points because your whole point was that Eminem should have fucking sprinkled some of his fame onto y'all. How come everybody else ain't saying that except you? Why do you, as a grown man, need help? In your career, you already signed. M already looked out. He already hit you off or whatever. It was up to you now to push your product. It was up to you to do what you had to do. How was that? How was that? But that's on you. Now, you spoke on it. You had your shot. You took your shot. This was your shot. So don't try to make it seem like if M says anything else more after this, that everybody's supposed to be like, oh shit, Joe Budden's get it, because it really don't matter. You could stand up now, you could have stood up yesterday, dog. It really don't matter. Because lyrically, you have been irrelevant for a fucking decade, dog. Let's talk about it. As a hip hop fan, me listen, irrelevant, dog. Irrelevant. And Hollow the Don ate you the fuck up. You stepped into a realm where it's not you, dog. Not you. You claimed all this lyrical fitness. You forget your rhymes a lot. You know what I'm saying? It's like, come on, bro. You choked, dog. And you're not going to give Eminem his credit. Regardless if you thought he was better before the fucking decade you're speaking of, you're still not going to give him his... You're still not going to respect the man. That's the problem here. You're disrespecting the man. And you can't be doing that shit. Whether he was black, white, it don't matter. Whether if it was another MC that had signed you and you're saying this shit because Joe Budden was unhappy, period. Because if you go back and you listen to the podcast, M should have did this, M should have did that. But wait a minute. Aren't you Joe Budden? Slaughterhouse? You're speaking on it. You're saying Slaughterhouse didn't go nowhere because M didn't sprinkle none of his fame, hold you by the hand, and went on tours with y'all, featured on y'all. He was letting y'all do you. Because most of you... Not even them. You probably would have had a problem with, oh, why M got to be featured? You said it yourself. We don't need this nigga, right? So then what are you talking about, bro? You just hate. You're hating on the dude. You always did. And I hope he put you in your place, dog, whether he talks about it. Because either way, M gives it to you, whether it's going to be in a conversation or an interview or he's going to put it on wax, you're done. You're through. And I won't be watching your podcast no more. Because now that it's been confirmed with 2 of the band members that what you're speaking is total, just your opinion, your perspective, and your perspective is not true, dog. Because had that been that like this, they would have said what you're saying a long time ago, dog. You just didn't want to put in the work, and you signed with expectations that, oh, M is gonna, oh, we with M now, oh shit, and it wasn't what you thought it was. You had to put in work, dog. Why do you think you didn't fucking take off? It was too much work for you. I'm talking as a rap fan from what I've seen all these years. So now you got put in where you can get help and shit, and you still complaining that you needed more help. Nah, man, I'm done with Joe Budden, dog. You know what I'm saying? You know, it is what it is. I don't care how anybody else feels about me. You know, listen, you guys are fans. I'm not an Eminem fucking fanboy. I'm a man of hip hop. I like lyrics. I like the truth. You know what I'm saying? There were a lot of motherfuckers who got jerked. Joe Budden never got jerked out of no fucking deal. Eminem ain't do nothing wrong to this dude, dog. That was just pure hate. You couldn't put it in a rhyme. And then what's even funny here is that he puts a record out, right? He gives snippets and lets it rock for a little bit. The shit, I didn't really like it. I mean, that's whatever. That's his work. But you didn't put it out. You had all opportunities to air them out, and you didn't do that. Why didn't you do it? Why, bro? Why? Because you know you can't fuck with M. You're mad and you're just ranting. Fine. You do what you got to do. Everybody else that's a Joe Budden fan, don't like what I'm saying. Hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. And if I'm a coon or a sellout or whatever the fuck, then I guess Crooked Eye and Royce the 5'9" that were down with him, that were actually there to see the events occurring and know this shit are too. Really? But it is what it is. Y'all must have a problem because those 2 gentlemen are straight hip hop. They're good men and they speak the truth. What Joe Budden did yesterday was take a shot, knew it he couldn't take it lyrically, so he used this podcast to try to get back at M. That's some bitch shit. Otherwise than that, man, we still waiting for Thanos to drop the gems. My name is Jay Cotto. God bless. Stay vigilant. Peace.